Today we are spending the day at Heritage Homestead here in Riley's farm. There's supposed to be a Civil War reenactment, so hopefully it's going on, and looking forward to that. First time at Riley's farm. Been wanting to come here for a while, and we always keep putting it off, so we thought today might be as good a day as any. It is fall 2023. So the ambiance should be good. Civil War reenactment. There's supposed to be a reenactment taking place at about 12 o'clock, so hopefully we'll get a chance to take a look at that.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This is a hospital. If you needed treatment back then, this is what you got.
Wow. Dr. Moore.
Yeah. Did you see the battle?
Yeah.
Okay. After the battle, they'd be bringing the wounded in, and the field hospital would be located just out of cannon shot of wherever the initial battle was. So it's kind of like a temporary, like a MASH unit. Yeah. So, you got 5 or 10 minutes to see amputation?
Oh, yeah.
That's
for sure.
As long as you don't do it on me, you're cool.
Oh.
By the way,
All of a sudden.
this is a Riley apple. It came here. It didn't do him any good at all.
It didn't keep the doctor away?
Didn't keep the doctor
Dang
away.
it.
And
It's
he's
a
got a
lie.
doctor with certain problems and limitations.
Hey, really come. It's okay. He's coming. He'll make his way.
Let me show you in this. If it's stuck in a bone, I can pull it out and this will stay. They'll die.
Oh.
Because especially the stone ones that the American Indians used, they'd had living things all through it. And so eventually in a week or two, they'd be dead, even shot in the arm. So let me show you a tool we had. Shot with an arrow. You clamp on to the shaft, shove it inside, and here's what happens when you push inside. Hits the wide part of the arrow back in, but like scissors, you can open it up, go around, and pull it up.
Okay.
So for its time, it's like rocket science.
Yes.
So let's do it here. Clamp on, shove it in, go around, open up a little bit, pull it out, stick your finger in there.
Oh.
Do you know why they do that?
To stop the bleeding?
That's good, but in that time, it was because in the 1800s, there's no x-ray machines. They won't be invented till the next decade. So to feel what's damage is in there, you gotta stick a probe in there. And the index finger with its nerves and everything is a great probe. And what they're looking at is if the bone's just cracked or something, sew them up, send back to the hospital ward and recuperate. But a lot of the bullets, you see the row of bullets there? It's showing they hit metal, something really hard, they start just to smear from that. They were very quick. They got very quick. A lot of them were country doctors in their small town, and they would hire, the Army would hire them for 3 months to help them out because they were severely short of doctors. Both sides were. So basically, they would be having surgery maybe 3 times a year. Are you any good? No, not 3 times a year. No. So they would work for the Army for 3 months doing surgeries all day long. Then go back to their hometown. They were a better doctor. Because usually they were pharmacists. They were called doctors, but most of the work, it was give out pills.
Wow.
And historical studies showed that about 80% of the pills weren't good.
Yeah.
It really didn't work. Yeah. Placebo effect is going on. The doctors didn't even know it wasn't working. You know, Lister and Pasteur will change all that 20 years after the Civil War. They'll do studies with microscopes and they'll find out those little wiggly things can make you awful sick. They'll apply various chemicals to it and find out things that will kill them, and that's when your industry of antibiotics started up. Prior to that, back to the Romans, Greeks, there's no antibiotics. As the upper leg, I would take my saw to cut the bone, peel all the tissue back, exposing the two bones in the lower leg, cut it off, pull it away, and then throw it out into the crowd. Would somebody throw me my football back?
Oh boy.
Yeah, football.
Good toss, good toss. Just there, you got it. Thank you, very good.
So they were yelling and screaming because there is nothing for the pain.
Yeah,
You just cut it like that.
They cut it. Usually, the quickest way is cut it this way. But if you had the time, cut it this way. That way, when you put the artificial leg on them, you've got more meat, muscle tissue to wrap around this bone here to cushion that bone. So this was better, but this was faster. So they tie them off during the Civil War in the 1800s. They don't use hot pokers anymore. So they'll just release a tourniquet. There you go. See it? There it is. There it is. Pretty white looking, clear. It looks like water that probably came from down there in the restroom. I didn't take it out of the bowl. I took it out of the sink. Okay, it's just like mix that up. So after they tied them all off, fold it over if it wasn't infected, send them back to recuperate. Their numbers were not good compared to your modern doctors. They were doing good if half of them lived for a week or two afterwards.
50%.
The surgery was good. It's just my tools have bacteria, all kind of things on it. My hands. I consider myself a gentleman. Might have a cigar and a cognac while I'm doing surgery. They didn't think there were anything could grow in ash, you know, cigar ash. Something will grow in everything, and you don't want anything new coming in.
But yeah, he'll come out and do stuff with us.
So there's for the tombstone. There's a private Facebook group for that.
Well, you gotta get their apple pie. I know this one. There's another one. It's called. Yeah, it's up the street. It's like you just go up the road.
So the second part of the name, so the first part of the name is Santa, right?
Damn, John. How you catch on to that, dude? Like,
It is, you got two horns right here. What you can do is you can take that,
Squeeze it until you hear a snap. Okay? Now you just made a slit. So that's another way of doing a slit.
So you basically just squeezed it, huh?
You just squeeze these two horns together, and now it's slit in the middle like that. So you don't want that slit to go too far, and that's about right, about a 1/2 centimeter. All right, so now, since we did it that method there, then we're gonna start cutting from each side, starting from about in the middle, and doing a scooping, like that. Measure it out to the other side, scooping like that. So now we have it like this. Now it's starting to look like a quill pen a little bit, okay?
It's pretty cool right there, it looks just like it.
And then, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean it up. So we figure out, let me take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side.
Either or, I'm good.
You're gonna turn the drive into a 1 hour drive.
It's like a box cutter, or?
This one's an X-Acto knife. It's modern, but it's what I have for right now because the actual quill cutters are pretty expensive and antiques, and I've destroyed 2 of them by doing this because they're old. And then so now we've gotten that far there. So now it's getting to be where we're getting a good tip on there. So now what I want to do is on a table surface like this.
I can remember you just weaving, going like that, and then like you get like an inch away from the car, just break, and then you just go around them.
Go ahead and flatten it out like that. So now you have a good writing surface. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep going back and forth because to be able to write like this, you need to have a sharper point. So this here is good for a calligraphy point right now.
That would be crazy. Julian, no, maybe out here in California.
But there was one guy, yeah, thank you, that he was standing, you know, when men are going saying, generally you got to get under cover there. This one, I got put in the roof of the company. Here's something that'll always knock something.
They're actually box elbows, but we saw them on the just started. Let's do a surgery. First of all, understand that this foreland
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Why can't you? Yeah, whatever. We were talking about that earlier too. Like, I don't know how people like still in business.
Don't go up the hill, me boys. I'm trying to get him. Fire.